Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Fatil. If this is your first time here, you are welcome to the zone. I am Fatil and all I do here is talk about sports and everything regarding sports. So if this is something that you really love, please go through my previous videos on the platform. While you are at it, please subscribe to the channel as well. You can also turn on your notification button so that you can watch the video as I drop it like it's hot, so that you won't miss a thing. Thank you so much. And while I bring what I have for you today, please go do that right quick. Alright, let's go straight to what we have today. So you guys know that I am a lover of tennis, and tennis perhaps is the #1 sport on the list for me, and I've loved tennis for quite a while. So now imagine I have not watched a live tennis action in the past 5 months. I mean, I've been so tennis starved for so long that last week when I heard that tennis will return, I actually danced for joy. Really, I am not even kidding, guys. Before the pandemic, we always talk about, oh, tennis is too exhausting, the tournaments on the tour is too exhausting for players and all of that. But now I will grab whatever tennis action that I can get at this point. But before I get straight into how tennis is returning this month, let me bring you up to speed with what tennis players were up to during the pandemic, especially in the lockdown a couple of months back. So the first person on this list is Venus Williams, and during the lockdown, Venus Williams was so creative. She brought us into our world. She opened up to us. We can actually relate with Venus Williams. It was so good to actually see. I was always on her Instagram page trying to look at the next thing that she was going to post, the next live she was going to launch. It was just so amazing. She had this what they call it, they had this fitness program that she hosts every morning, whereby she invites some other players to actually join her during that fitness routine, and it was so good. I saw the likes of Naomi Osaka joining her, and it was an amazing time, really. During the pandemic, don't you feel that we're able to know more about these players than the guys we see on court? Okay, the next person on this list is Roger Federer. It's not as if I never knew that Roger Federer is rich. I know that he is rich. He's one of the highest paid athletes in the world. But during this lockdown, I was able to understand that this guy is stinking rich. I mean, his house is living on a mountain in Switzerland, one of the mountains in Switzerland, and he owns a mansion up a mountain. I mean, how much? There are levels to this rich thing. But anyway, Roger Federer got a lot of things done during the pandemic. He launched his own shoe line. The highlight of it all was when he flew all the way to Italy to surprise those two girls that play tennis over the rooftop of their houses.
Vorrei avere l'eleganza di Federer nel gioco, però la forza di Nadal.
Sì, che Nadal e Federer sono due nemici comunque.
Sì, però hanno anche un'amicizia tra loro. Tutte le volte che si sono giocati contro.
Ciao, ero già Vittoria. Come stai?
Non ci possiamo fare!
C'è Federer sul nostro terrazzo.
Shall we play it or no?
Gioca a tennis con noi.
Cioè, incredibile.
Io svengo.
Nana!
C'è Federer sul nostro terrazzo! Quello forte! Ragazzi, questa qua è la racchetta di Federer. E questo è Federer!
That is one of the wonderful, most exciting thing that could happen to you as a tennis fan. Now let's talk about the return of tennis. If you have been living under a rock, or you haven't been seeing my tweet for the past couple of days, I mean, you're on a long thing really, because tennis is back. And when I say back, I mean like action is back. This is not something that is not a virtual tennis kind of thing. Tennis is actually back, even though without fans in the stadium. Last week we saw the return of tennis in Italy, in Prague, and in the United States. But the one that is actually popular, that everybody is talking about, is the one in the United States, because we saw the Williams sisters come head to head again, and it was an amazing match to watch. Although I didn't see the full match, I saw some highlights of the match, and it wasn't so bad really. The two players have been out for 5 months, but in the end you can see that they really want to get back into that competitive mode, and it actually showed on the court. However, Serena Williams again was the winner on the day, while Venus Williams gave her all as usual in the game against her sister. And there was this very fun moment where we had the ball girl. She was unable to watch the game while the sisters were playing. She had to peep from under the divider on the court. I mean, how dedicated can you be? How dedicated can a fan be to lay down flat on the ground and watch through the hole under the divider just to see the tennis greats play their tennis? If I was in the same position, I would possibly drill a hole in the divider just to see these ladies play tennis. But it was good to see. The two of them are out of the tournament now, and we also saw Coco Gauff as well, the young 16-year-old. During the pandemic, she was all vocal about the Black Lives Matter movement, and it was good that she didn't lose her focus. She gave it her all during the tournament in Lexington. The US Open is also back this month, which will be the biggest tournament this month and since the return of tennis action. So it will be good to see these players. We know that Wildcats will be going to the likes of Andy Murray, who has been out of big competitions for a while. Kim Clijsters as well will also be playing on the women's tour, which is amazing. It's amazing. Let her come and shake things up in the ranking. That is what I want to see. I heard that it will be run like that of the NBA bubble, where everybody stays within reach, and there will be daily testing of players, daily coronavirus testing, which I think is a welcome idea. Although the big dogs are missing, I think the guys that are available right now will give us something to actually enjoy at the end of the day. So really, with US Open back, I think that will set the tone for how the rest of the tournament the rest of the year will be. And also there was this news that the ATP has released an updated calendar for the rest of the year, with seeing that so many tournaments has been cancelled or postponed. Now new date has been set, and that will be a good one for fans especially, and that of players as well. I thought to myself that I need to find a way to connect with you guys out there. It's not all about me, it's much more about you, like it's about me. And I thought of doing something called the Sound Off, whereby I pick somebody from social media anywhere that is doing great things in the world of sports. So today, because I spoke about tennis, it's only necessary that I speak about somebody related to tennis. So in that regard, I would like to sound off on somebody who loves the sport, who talks about the sport. Her name is Biola Solace Chukwu. She's at Biolicious on Twitter, and she's your go-to person when it comes to the latest updates coming from the world of tennis. She does live commentary when matches are on. She does updates as regards athletes. She does whatnot, anything regarding tennis. Biola is your go-to person, and she has been doing this for quite a while, and I really appreciate her, because it's not so fun being the only one that is interested in tennis. There's nobody to banter with, there's nobody to have this discussion with, or there's nobody to even play tennis with. And Biola is that person that comes in that light. She's my tennis buddy, and there was a time we actually went to learn how to play tennis. I will put the description button there, where you guys can actually watch that video from before the pandemic. So Do follow her up on Twitter. Her handle is at Biolicious up on Twitter. So I'm sure you guys will enjoy following her. I promise you, you will never regret it. So if you have enjoyed today's edition of Fertile Chats, feel free to comment below. Tell me whatever you feel. Also, your reactions to what I have spoken about in the video, and if there is any suggestion that you might have that will make me put up a better video, do drop it also in the comment section. If you think that is a little too exposed, you can DM me on Twitter and I will be there to answer you anytime. Thank you so much. Thanks for your time and God bless. Good luck. Bye bye.